will you please take the roll?
Chair Ravindran. Vice Chair McClintock.
Here.
Commissioner Hancock.
Here.
Commissioner Primo.
Here.
Commissioner Rowland.
Here.
Chair, we have quorum.
Thank you. Will you all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I'm assuming everyone had a chance to look at the agenda. If there are no changes to the agenda, then the agenda is approved. Did everyone have a chance to look at the minutes?
Yes.
Andy, I want to give you a chance.
Yes, I did.
Great. Gentlemen? Okay. If so, can I get a motion?
Motion to approve the meeting minutes?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Pete. And with that, I think the minutes are approved.
We have to vote.
Oh, we have to vote, sorry.
You have to open the voting.
All those voting in favor, please signify by hitting your button. I gotta open the voting.
Just you.
Thank you.
Now close it. 5 in favor, the motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. And that's the certification of the April 9th, 2025 transitional and regular minute meetings. Public comment. If you wish to address the commission under public comment, please sign in on the public speaker form before the call to order of this meeting. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. The authority is not authorized by the Colorado Open Meetings Law to discuss, comment, or take action at the meeting on any issue raised by public comment that is not part of tonight's agenda. The chair may refer the matter to staff to obtain additional information and report back as appropriate. Thank you. Do we have any general business?
Does anyone have public comment that did not sign up?
Okay. General business? Nothing?
General business.
Thank you. We will begin with public hearing for LC Resolution 01-2025, approving a liquor license application for Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery LLC, doing business as Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery, 2620 West Bellevue Avenue, Littleton, Colorado, 80123. Do we
Chair,
have-
if I may,
Oh, yes.
the owner is unable to make it tonight because he's been sick. He did send me a note letting me know that he has sent someone in his stead.
Excellent. And would you care to join us here at the podium, please? Could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the commission is truthful?
I do.
Thank you.
And Chair, can you have him put his name on the record,
Yes.
please?
Can you please tell us your first and last name, please?
Jacob, Jacob, Weber, Weber.
Thank you. And can you explain your relationship to the applicant?
Yeah, I'm the manager at Bistro 36.
Perfect. And would you please present this application? Tell us what it's for, where you are in the process.
Liquor license, applying for that, and yeah, I think that's all. That's pretty much it.
If the petitioner would like to join him at the podium.
Hi, I'm so sorry. Could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the commission is truthful?
I do.
Thank you. And could you please put your name on the record?
Sure, my name is Laura Lunn, Laura Lunn, and I'm a manager with Alcohol Petitioning Services.
Thank you. Does anyone, would you please, will the petitioner please present the applicant's request?
So we were hired by them to do a neighborhood survey for a new liquor license, a hotel restaurant liquor license for applicant Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery LLC, doing business as Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery, located at 2620 West Bellevue Avenue, Littleton, Colorado. We were able to have 4 circulators on Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. We were able to get 66 signatures. 35 of those were businesses, 31 were residents. 35 businesses were in favor of the liquor license, 31 residents were in favor of the liquor license, for a total of 66. In favor was 100%, in opposition was 0%. Of the signatures that we were not able to obtain, we were able to go to 402 individual houses or businesses. 260 people were not home, 36 were not willing to sign, 21 businesses were closed or vacant, and there were 19 business owners not available. The reasons for contacts of not willing to sign, there were 6 people who had no opinion, 23 people who were not interested, and 7 were too busy, for a total of 36. We had 100 attempts at businesses with 35 signatures for a percentage of 35%. We had 302 attempts at residents with 31 signatures for a total of 10.3%, for an overall 6.4%. Then when we made actual people contact, which is mean we could talk face-to-face with someone, we were able to contact 41 people from a business with 35 signatures for 85.4%, 61 contacts for residents for 31 signatures for 50.8%, for 64.7% overall signatures. There were no disqualified signatures. Once again, the fine details of the signatures obtained. There's 35 residents, or 35 businesses that were in favor of yes. Residents, there were 31 for a total of 66. In favor was 100%, in opposition was 0%.
Thank you. Commission, do we have any questions?
Okay, so this is my first meeting, so I might have some dumb questions, but are these results kind of normal?
They are, yes. I would say we always try to get at least 400 businesses and residents. The signatures was a little bit lower than we typically anticipate, but nowadays a lot of people are not answering their doors, and a lot of people don't really want to talk to us when we get there.
And then my second question was just, is there a rhyme or reason where you gather these signatures? I mean, are they concentrated by this business or in this neighborhood?
Sure,
or-
we actually have an app that is given to us by Littleton. And then it's from there, we break it down and we go to separate, it's like 50 per section, that kind of stuff. So it's not, we don't do a concentrated area. We don't saturate an area, but we always start at the business location and we work our way out.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
Is this location on Bellevue, is that currently an establishment now, is there?
It was the Pint Room for 12 years, and then that closed in August of 2024. We took over on April 7th, I believe.
Thank you.
And how many servers do you anticipate having?
16.
16, and I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the space. Can you just tell us a little bit about what your business entails?
Yeah, absolutely. We're calling it Neighborhood Bistro, casual French, cocktails, charcuterie, wine, beer, that kind of stuff, and then kind of casual entrees and salads and such. We can seat about 225 people. A lot of that is patio, so that diminishes decently in the winter. Yeah, we're really excited to be in the space.
And will you be open breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or just dinner, or?
Great question. We're trying to keep it that open to sort of what the community wants. Right now, we're going to be open 2 to 10 every day. We feel like if we're there kind of Fridays during the day and the parking lot is full, okay, maybe we should open for lunch, that kind of thing. But 2 to 10 is the business hours. We've had a lot of, it's kind of right on the South Platte there. We've had a lot of people stop in and say, hey, we used to love this place when it was the Pine Room, and we'd love to come in for lunch, that kind of thing. So we're amenable to expanding to what the community's interested in, I suppose. But 2 to 10 is the business hours, so we're opening.
And that's 5, or 7 days a week? Is
7
that-
days a week.
7 days a week, great.
Okay, dumb question number 2. Is there like a basic training that servers go through?
Yeah, that's not a dumb question at all. Tips or training for intervention procedures. And that's pretty typical in the state of Colorado. And then there's what you usually call in the industry a lot of on-the-job training procedures. So, someone overindulged, calling an Uber, cutting them off, that sort of thing. Over-serving, that sort of thing is learned on the job, but then they're tip certified to be hired.
And I see that you have a patio space, but I don't see a bar area in the patio space. Am I incorrect?
You are correct about that,
Okay.
yes.
And so in order to acquire a drink, you either have a server come out to you and
Yes,
take your order, or I'm assuming people can walk up to the bar
correct.
next to the, is that a walk-in cooler?
Yeah,
And can just order from the bar. And
Yes.
then I assume that at some points, the patio becomes either open seating or open standing or something like that?
yeah,
or-
yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Excellent. I'm opening public comment of the public hearing, for the public comment portion for this application at 6:42. And see Pam. Would you like to speak on this application?
Yes, I'm Pam Tadborn. I live a block from here or so. And a couple of things. First, about the petitioner. Actually, I can attest, for what it's worth, that I live in the petition area that's described. And in fact, on April 22nd, I got a door knock, and there was a petitioner there for this petition. And they didn't attempt to influence my response in any way. So, good news, I think. Good thing. And I can't explain, the numbers are a little lower. A lot of people just weren't there or didn't respond that day. I don't know why. Neither, yeah. So just something in the wind or whatever. But I can testify to they're doing what they said. Second of all, you all know from my prior comments that I'm concerned about the number of liquor licenses downtown and the concentration of them. But this location previously did have a liquor license for over a decade. And it was a place that I went to occasionally, and I think there is a neighborhood need and desire for that location to serve alcohol and good food. And I like that we're kind of spreading out beyond downtown. I think there's a weakness in Littleton having too much downtown. For what it's worth, that may be a minority opinion, but that's an opinion. So, yeah, I'm in favor of this, and I encourage you to approve it if you find that everything else is compliant. Thank you.
Thanks, Pam. Any other comments that were not listed on the public hearing roster? Okay. So I will close the public comment portion at 6:44. Can I call for a motion on this application?
I move to approve LC Resolution 01-2025, which grants for Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery LLC, DBA Bistro 36 Eatery and Drinkery at 2620 West Bellevue Avenue, Littleton, Colorado 80123, a hotel and restaurant liquor license subject to approval by the Colorado Liquor Enforcement Division and based upon the reasonable requirements of the neighborhood, the desires of the adult inhabitants as evidenced by petition, remonstrance, and otherwise, and all other reasonable restrictions that are or may be placed upon the neighborhood by the local licensing commission.
Can I get a second, please?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, I'm going to call for a vote. And the vote is on the motion put before by Commissioner Rowland. I'm supposed to close this, aren't I?
Nobody's voted yet.
Oh, I thought I voted. Pete? Thank you.
The vote is 5 in favor. The motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, on to LC Resolution 02-2025, approving a liquor license application for Outlanes Pinball Lounge LLC, doing business as Outlanes Pinball Lounge at 2555 West Alamo Avenue, number 1, Littleton, Colorado, 80120. Ashley?
And I was just going to say, related to this one, Chair, based on a conversation with Vice Chair McClintock, I just wanted him to put on the record any prior knowledge or any information he had related to this license or this establishment. To be clear, there was no conflict. So,
Thank you.
Mr. McClintock, if you would do that, please.
Yes, I'm familiar with another inhabitant of that building, but I don't think that will influence my decision in any way.
Okay, so nothing you've heard from that other person would influence what you do today?
Correct.
You can be fair and impartial in this hearing
Yes,
and base your decision on solely what you hear and were presented in the packet?
correct, yes.
Thank you for putting that on the record. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you both. Is the applicant present? Hi.
And the petitioner.
And the petitioner, apologies.
She can swear you both in.
If you'll both raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the commission is truthful?
Yes.
Thank you both. And would the applicant please put her name on the record?
Melissa Lechuga.
And could you spell that for us?
Yeah, it's Melissa and Lechuga.
Thank you. And petitioner, I believe we have your name, so I'm going to let you pause on that. Would the applicant like to present their application? Tell us.
Yeah, sure. We are a pinball arcade. We have 25 pinball machines, and then a small lounge area with TVs, and a small merchandise area in the back with refrigeration. And so we are petitioning for the fermented malt beverage license.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Oh, I'm so sorry. Petitioner, would you mind presenting,
That's
please?
okay.
Apologies.
It's okay. We were hired to do a neighborhood survey for the new liquor license of a fermented malt beverage and wine liquor license for the applicant Outlanes Pinball Lounge LLC, doing business as Outlanes Pinball Lounge, located at 2555 West Alamo Avenue, number 1, Littleton, Colorado, 80120. We were able to have 3 circulators on Wednesday, April 23rd, 2005, and 1 circulator on Thursday, April 24th, 2005. We were able to get 58 signatures for this petition. Of that, there was 20 businesses that were in favor that said yes. Residents, there was 37 residents that said yes, for a total of 57. There was 1 signature of an opposition from a resident, for a total of 58 signatures. In favor was 98.3%, in opposition was 1.7%. The details of opposition, the resident said that their reason for being opposed was no alcohol for kids. Of the signatures obtained, we were able to get 58 for 14.4%, not at home was 257 for 63.9%, not willing to sign was 61%, or 61 for 51.2%, 15.2%. Business closed vacant was 7 for 1.8%, and business owner manager not available was 19 for 4.7%, for a total of 402 door knocks. The reasons for contacts not willing to sign, there was 21 people that had no opinion, 23 people not interested, and 17 people were too busy, for a total of 67. We were able to attempt, for businesses, we had 54 attempts with 20 signatures for 37.0%. We had 348 attempts for residents with 38 signatures for 10.9% with 14.4% overall. Actual people contact, like I mentioned earlier, that's when we can actually come physical, face-to-face with someone. Contacts for businesses, there was 28 with 20 signatures for 71.4%. Contacts with residents was 91 contacts with 38 signatures for 41.8%, for a total of overall of 48.7%. There were no disqualified signatures. There was one signature in opposition for the liquor license. In order to show the needs and desires of the neighborhood, the reason should include whether or not the existing number of licenses for the same type of license is sufficient for the designated neighborhood. The reason provided does not meet this requirement. So in the end, we had 37 residents in favor of yes, 20 businesses in favor of yes, for a total of 57. In favor was 100%, and opposition was 0%.
Thank you. Do we have any questions?
Can you explain the space a little bit for me? Are there units above where your business will be?
Yeah, there
Housing
is,
unit?
there's one unit above us.
One unit?
Yeah.
And is the parking on the east side, is that shared parking or along the building, or is that yours?
We have 3 spaces.
Okay.
Well, on the east side, actually, that belongs to, I think, the real estate company next to us. We have 3 spaces in the back.
In the back?
Yeah.
And on the report, it didn't show the investment in this new space?
Well, we,
Is it the
our
machines?
co-owners, yeah,
Yeah.
we had the machines already.
Okay.
So that was the biggest investment, and we already had those. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. A question, with the refrigerator, it looks like where the drinks will be at, does that lock?
It does.
Overnight? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Can you please tell us your hours of operation and days?
Monday through Thursday will be 11 to 8, Friday, Saturday, 11 to 10, and Sunday, 11 to 6.
Can I ask when you anticipate opening, like you're open for business?
When?
Yeah,
May 30th.
May 30th. And I'm so sorry, in order to get a drink, is it grab and go, or is it,
They'll have to order from one of us.
it has
Yeah.
to be, okay.
Yeah.
And how many servers are you hiring?
Well, it'll just be the owners that are working as staff for now. So since we're not operating as a bar, they'll come to our register where somebody will always be back there and having that the only access to the refrigerator.
Great, thank you.
Are there plans to allow underage individuals in the place since there
Yes.
is entertainment?
Yes,
Are there restricted hours for those under 21, anything along those lines?
not that we have
Okay.
discussed, no.
Is there a patio area in the back there?
No, it's just, I mean, there's like a small table back there, but it's just parking mostly.
All
There's-
indoors?
Yeah.
Okay.
What age do you allow customers to come in and just play games, let's say, without an adult?
That's a great question. We hadn't really discussed that one. Can anyone else answer that, or is it just, can one of the other owners come up and answer?
Oh,
or is that-
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
I do have to swear, I'm so sorry. I do have to swear him in. So could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the commission is truthful? And could you please say your name for us and spell it if necessary?
Yes. First, my name is Jason, Jason, Lechuga, Lechuga.
Did you want to answer the question from
Yes,
Commissioner
please.
Primo?
We are looking at 16 and older to be able to come alone. And obviously, there's some judgment there that is going to partake, but thankfully, all of the owners have adult children. So we have a little bit of a head start there, but it will be age 16.
Gotcha, thank you.
Does anybody in the ownership group have restaurant or bar experience prior to opening?
Yes,
Bartending.
yes. Restaurant and bartending experience for me personally, and I think there's another individual as well that has, yes. But there's actually, when I was going through college, you might be familiar, but there's a Red Robin over in Highlands Ranch. where I was a young general manager. And of course, with that, I was managing the bar area, so had to go through all of that fun stuff. Yeah, but that was a long time ago, keep in mind, please. So,
I would assume that since it's a pinball facility, that you will be holding tournaments, is that correct? And how, can you just give me some description on how the tournament nights will, because.
Sure. So this is something, it sounds a little odd, but there is a pinball community out there, and it's rather large, believe it or not. And the average age pinball player is from 40 to 60 years old. And they have pinball tournaments around the Denver metro area and all the way up to Lyons, Colorado, all the way down to Pueblo, Colorado, pretty much every single week. So we have been a part of that community for many, many years. And we're just looking to really have an area like that where we can hold those types of tournaments for those individuals right in the neighborhood where we all were born and raised.
Any further questions?
So did you have a previous place where you had 25 pinballs, or you just have a big
As
basement?
as a matter of fact, the co-owners, it was our homes.
Okay.
Yes, and it was our homes, and we have other responsibilities as well, other business, yes, but it was our homes. So, thankfully, we had caring spouses that didn't mind. So.
Any other questions? I'm going to open public comment. I'm going to open the public comment portion at 6:57.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see no one signed up, but is there anyone who wishes to speak who didn't sign up? Okay, so then I will close the public comment portion at 6:57. And I'm going to call for a motion and, yes, I'm going to call for a motion.
I move to approve LC Resolution 02-0 or 2025, which grants for Outlanes Pinball Lounge LLC, DBA Outlanes Pinball Lounge at 2555 West Alamo Avenue, Number 1, Littleton, Colorado, 80120, a fermented malt beverage and wine liquor license, subject to the approval by the Colorado Liquor Enforcement Division and based upon the reasonable requirements of the neighborhood, the desires of the adult inhabitants as evidenced by petitions, remonstrances, and otherwise, and all other reasonable restrictions that are or may be placed upon the neighborhood by the local licensing commission.
Thank you.
Second?
Thank you. Discussion? Okay, see no discussion, I'm going to call for a vote on the motion on the table.
The vote is 5 in favor. The motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you, congratulations. Are there any reports from the city attorney or clerk?
There will be no meeting in June because we will be having the Boards and Commissions dinner that night.
Yep,
And so we will meet again in July.
thank you. Do commission members have any reports that they want to share? I have nothing either, so I adjourn this meeting at 6:59 PM.